trying to get crazy with this thing. Don't you know I'm loco?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Morstead will get us started here. And off we go from the Superdome. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
9-yard pickup in second and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. D. Winters there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Picked off by Jack Jones. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. But once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. And Chase Young off the edge with tackle.
Second down.
6 on 2nd and 6. Purdy works out of the pistol. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Christian McCaffrey.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now Purdy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get them for the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I think every running back dreams that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 5. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Third down, they need 5. From from the gun. It's shot. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Saints will punt this one away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Pearsall, the man in motion. Purdy on first down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall in.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A first down there on a gain of 12.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. Short one there, crossed by Kittle. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground is McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Purdy going to give this to Guerendo. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Man in motion here is Jennings. On 2nd down, Purdy. That is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now it's McCaffrey, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. He continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Niners will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Chuck to throw on second down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Looking to throw, here is Shuck. That's deep for Olave. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
6-yard gain on the play.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Again, up the middle with Kamara. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up third and 4.
60 vices, 60 vices. Mustang 19. 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air is Shuck. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints. A field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board just before halftime.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Purdy now on second down. Throw left side, complete to Pearsall. And they will finally run him down. A huge play just before the half. 39 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
One more time, it's Guendo. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Man in motion here is Jennings. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Pearsall, the man in motion. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 4. Purdy to throw. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down. They'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And I think when you look back on the this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Back to the air again is Purdy. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on 2nd down, shot. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating out of the gun, this is shot. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
31-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Just refusing to go down one time with a gain of 7.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here comes Garenda.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
A tight end in motion now. Purdy now on second down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Formation for San Francisco.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. It's a give now to Kamara. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll work now on second and 4.
Let's go now. Up, 7, Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
To throw is shut. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Now shut. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 tight. 70 range.
From the gun, it's shut. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing again, shut. We'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To the air again is shut. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second
They
down.
nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
To the air once more. Shuck. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Ready up. 70 Lions.
Chuck. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Their own 20-yard line.
A run here with McCaffrey. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Chase Young in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. They'll put Ayuk in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Hey, watch do it.
On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On 2nd down, it's Chuck. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Throwing is shot. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Chuck to throw on second down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Third down, and here is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go, and it is shot. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes, and I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
On first down, here's Gorenda. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll go again with Gorenda. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Now the rookie out of Oregon, Jordan James. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 47-yard line. Brings up second down.
So, from 37, here's second and 4. Purdy works out of the pistol. Into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he will go all the way. Rick Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard
The
line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Camara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. They haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. On the give, this is Camara. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 12 yards. Brings up fourth down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go. And here's Shuck. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be recovered by the offense, but ultimately doesn't matter because this is going to be a turnover on downs.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Kittle is the man in motion. Here's McCaffrey. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Kittle is the man in motion. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Third down, here's Guerrero. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
It's now fourth down.
So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.